Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name is Paul. Today we're going to have a look at what is in this box. This is the TP-Link Tapo 2K 5 megapixel video doorbell kit. Its official title is the Tapo D230S1, but it is a video doorbell. It's battery powered. Will work with some of the home base stations that Tapo do as well. Not a big technical overview, but let's just jump on in because I want to show you what is in the box. Right, so this is a battery-powered doorbell. So you are going to get your battery pack. How long does that last for? Well, very simply, that's going to last for as how many times people are going to ring the doorbell. It's going to collect video footage and movement and stuff like that. So it's going to be variant for everybody. The key that you've got is it's removable and it's chargeable. You get this micro USB to a USB-A cable to allow you to charge that as many times as you want. So you're going to get that in the pocket. I've also forgotten that we got those, so we'll come back to those in a minute. You're going to get two conformity guides for your region and a quick started guide. You are going to get some screws and lugs for fixing this to the wall, either this device directly or with the wedge mount. And you're going to get some screws for fitting that together along with this release pin, which I'll show you how that works in a moment. Then you've got the actual chime itself. This can be paired with the home base station and use that as a chime, or you can use this as a chime. Get your power pack. We're here in Australia that's our Australian pins, and here's our power in for the device. This is just for the chime. We get an Ethernet cable here so that this can be connected up again to your main network. And we get our little reset hole and an SD card. So these two will talk to each other over the Wi-Fi. The button's pushed and this will now make the chime happen. Want remote access and other config, then you're going to use that Ethernet port. Then what do we get? Well, we get a little drilling guide. How far apart are the holes that we need if we're using the wedge mount. Again, maybe if we're just using the straight flush mount with that. We get an option there if we want to sticky tape this double-sidedly directly to our door surround as well. And we're going to get our wedge mount. So what is our wedge mount? Well, obviously in normal we're just going to maybe push that straight onto the door surround like that, but maybe our door surround is slightly to the left or the right and we want to angle it. Well, if we were to use this wedge mount in place here, then as you can see we can get an angle for this. Obviously if we were to fit it up the other way, then we can angle it the other way as well. There you go, as you can see. This is IP64 weather rated, so ideal for your outside space without any problem at all. Then the device itself, where we've got our doorbell push there at the bottom, we can just show you how that sits out flush like that. We've got our light here. So as people get closer, that's an anti-deterrent floodlight for the area. This also gives us nighttime color vision because our camera up here, which is a 5 megapixel, does have infrared from the infrared sensors here. But obviously as we get closer and it turns the light on, that light flooding the subject will also allow us to have color night vision. Just gives us something else to boost as an object comes closer to our doorbell as well. We've got some indicator lights, microphone and indicator lights here for when this is connected and running. And then let's just turn this over. So what do we use our little release pin for that's on here? On the bottom we've just got a little hole here. So let's just push our pin in. That allows us to now remove the back plate from there. Our battery, as you can now see, obviously our charging micro USB was on there. We can now slot that into place. That then allows us to fit this on. Now you've got a reset button and you've also got a anti-tamper. So I won't put this on at the back. When anti-tamper's set, obviously if somebody tries to take this off the surround, that will be triggered and an alarm will be set going. You can see that this is now trying to start up. We've got our indicator light on there showing you what is actually happening. And if I was to have this plugged in, there we go. We're getting some sound from this as well. So hopefully that's been useful. A quick look at what you get in the box. Got plenty more box openers on network, firewall, wireless and camera security over on our YouTube channel, as well as how to set up TP-Link Tapo there as well. So why don't you head on over, subscribe and stay up to date.